Greta.
Thank you, Kelly. It's just lovely to have this all come together.
Yeah, no, it's really great to have you, and you're visiting our office and it's raining. Yay, Cape Town. So tell us what this is all about.
Well, I pretty much saw an opportunity to address the dog walkers of Cape Town after listening to you speak at my local community Red Coast get together. And you came at personal safety with an entirely different approach. Up until now, I always just assumed wrongly that personal safety would have to be about remembering a whole lot of complex martial arts sequences. And you came with a very different tactic, and I thought this message is a really important one and needs to get out there. You do fly across the globe doing what you do, and we need to reach the dog walkers, the hikers, the trail runners, the mountain bikers of Cape Town. There are enough attacks.
You know, I'm so excited that you're passionate about their safety. I think most people, so we've been teaching personal safety now for full-time, 12 years. And it's been a really difficult task to get through to people that they can actually take the power of their own safety into their own hands. People think that they have to go to martial arts classes twice a week, and it just seems completely overwhelming to them, and they don't know where to start. They can come to one talk and really have a good grasp of what they need to do, because safety is something that you need to do ongoing. It's something that you need to do every day, just as part of your, like putting your seatbelt on. So tell me a little bit about your company and why you've decided to sponsor this.
Well, it seemed a good match. I probably would have approached you irrespective and tried to find an avenue for you to speak. I just thought, since I have a pet supplier sideline business, let's do something for the dog walkers. Made sense, and let's team it with that. Let's get Guide Dogs Association along, and let's do it.
Okay, so pet supply, what kind of supplies do you
Well, our main focus is raw food for dogs and cats.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's actually the only range in South Africa that has been formulated by a vet, as opposed to an animal behaviourist or other.
Yeah, well, I cook my own dog's food. I wouldn't give them dog food. They think I thought they were dogs. Okay, so you decided to sponsor this because you kind of passionate about dog walkers and hikers, and so tell me a little bit about the attacks that you were mentioning.
Well, I think most recently there was one in Durbanville. 63-year-old woman was walking with her daughter, supposedly just taking a walk around the block, really kind of thing, walking the dog.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing, some guys came with them with crowbars.
Crowbars?
Yeah, crowbars is how the press reported.
Wow.
Yeah, the daughter's hands were broken. The mother had a gash on her head, among other things.
Okay.
Ongoing trauma. They're not going to forget that one fast.
No.
But I know that the mother, for one, is definitely coming to our talk next week. More about that just now.
Okay, fantastic. So that's one example. What other attacks have you mentioned?
Behind our backs we have Sunrise Beach, famous for attacks.
Okay.
Like an idiot, I used to walk in the dunes with my dogs. Definitely won't do that anymore. Red Hill Dam, there have been attacks there. Used to go there in small groups with my dogs and a few other people. Won't be doing that anymore.
So have you just stopped walking your dog?
No. Well, I'm very lucky that I live at Sunplay, and I've got a few favourite places. I do go in hiking groups as well. Nothing's a guarantee. We know that in groups people also get attacked.
Okay, so I've got a question for you. Do you think these groups are prepared or understand what they should or could be doing as a group? Because I know last year there was it became the fashion to walk in groups for safety reasons, and then there was a group of 12 people where almost everybody got stabbed. They got attacked as a group, and so do you think you're safer?
I think that incident really hit home for everybody. All those people that are walking ones and twos and threes, really after that incident, they must have had a wake up. No, I think after your talk it was pretty obvious to me that everybody needs to come to your talks.
Oh,
Specifically your talks. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's not complicated martial arts. It's practical advice.
Thank you.
That you remember. When you've got that flight or fight response, you are going to remember what you say.
Yeah. So, I've worked with quite a few of the groups. I've done talks, and the nice thing is it's just a one-off talk. You don't have to, it's not an ongoing thing, which really frightens a lot of people where they think they've got to do an ongoing, twice a week martial arty thing where they don't actually have to.
And they're time constrained.
And people don't know where to start. And safety is actually so simple. You know how you felt after the talk. You know that you felt empowered, and you knew exactly where to go and start thinking about your own safety. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the talk?
It's coming together nicely. I have a lovely venue, the Novalis Ubuntu Institute between Ottery and Wetton Roads, basically just off Grosmead Avenue, opposite direction of Kenilworth Racecourse. Don't worry, there's Google Map on the invite. And anyone can just turn up. We'll welcome that.
No pre-registration?
Preferably, but being Cape Townians, they probably won't press that they're going. We'll probably suddenly have 500 people from SA Women Fight Back turning up on the day.
And so how would one book if one wanted to book?
At the bottom of this webinar, you will see a link to the event itself. In a perfect world, you'll be a well-behaved Cape Townian and impressed that you are going. If you are interested, if you could kindly let us know close to the time if that means going, that'll be great.
Okay, when is it?
So it's Saturday, the 2nd of November, 9:30 to 12:30. Don't worry, the security guard is arranged for outside at your cars, so you can have peace of mind while you're at the talk. 3 hours with Kelly Aerosmith, invaluable. Your life literally could depend on it. That's no cliche.
I want to thank you very much for sponsoring this event. I think it's great. Cape Townians, much as I love them, don't like to take money out of their pockets. But having said that, we are going to ask them to take a little bit, 5 or 10 rand or whatever, because we are also doing some fundraising. Tell us a bit about that.
Yes, I have asked my friend Darren to organise for somebody from the Guide Dogs Association to be there. She'll have a little display and she will take donations in donation tins. That friend of mine is himself visually and his hearing and visually impaired. He has a service dog. I have 3 friends with service dogs, and I know of at least 2 of them that have been attacked, including that friend.
Some people attack those people as well.
I mean, that's as low as you get.
Yeah. Well, no. We find generally that the more the vulnerable people get attacked. People that are seeing impaired or hearing impaired or whatever, because they're just such easy targets.
I was quite amused. My friend WhatsApped me back today to say that his dog had actually had a go at the attacker, sort of growls at the attacker. Okay. So that was good. That was unscripted in the training, I suppose, but it worked.
Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of people think that their dogs will go for the attacker, but we spend so much time teaching our dogs to be sociable that they don't always understand the difference between this person wanting to play with mommy or daddy.
Yes.
And an actual attacker.
Yes, there's a case with me. I was at a farm stay in 2011, and I was on a farm in the middle of absolutely nowhere. The farmer afterwards confirmed that it was definitely not one of his workers. I described him. It wasn't his worker. I was up at a farm dam, top of the mountains in Citrusdal, and suddenly this guy came up to me from nowhere and said,
sorry, not nowhere. He wasn't a fairy godmother. So he didn't go poof next to you, okay. He was watching you all along.
Yes, and you're so right, yes. And thank God I wasn't gullible, and I read the situation right, because he said to me, do you have any water? And I was like, there's perfectly good water right there. and then he asked if my dogs would bite or attack, and I said, if I were you, I would just relax, because then they are going to.
Yeah.
So what happened was 2 of my dogs barked like crazy at the guy. I got the hell out of there. I don't believe to this day that his intentions were pure. I gapped it with my one dog. I ran. I'm so fit. I just gapped it through the orchard roads, and my other dogs, I heard them barking hysterically, and 5 minutes later they joined us and panted and kind of said, "Mom, that was fun."
Okay, so let's end off with the date, time, and venue, and I look forward to seeing you at the dog.
Thank you. Yes. So Saturday, the 2nd of November, Ubuntu Novalis. Sorry, it's the Novalis Ubuntu Institute. You will see it's a very distinct looking building just off Rosemead Avenue. Just check the Google Maps link below. And it's from 9:30 till 12:30. 3 hours of Kelly Arrowsmith of ACT Personal Safety.
And we're going to have fun.
and if people are terrified that this is audience participation and throwing one another, there is audience participation. There will be more than enough people sticking their hands up asking questions, but there's no martial arts involved. just your ears. Just be there with your ears.
Thank you very much for coming, Greta. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Kelly.